Hello, I'm Orestria, a goth girl in Japan, and I watch too much anime. I've also been sick for a literal entire calendar month, so I'm quite behind making this video. I am going to preview the anime from the winter 2025 anime season in my personal favorite, ridiculous way, which is judging the anime by their posters. Let's go! Emeku Takao no Suiri Kalte. It's giving like half ER and half Law and Order. Right? Because they look like detectives. They're obviously doctors and nurses. I mean, I feel like this is a minimally acceptable poster. It's not exciting. I'm not gonna like pick this out of a gallery. It's fine. I think it looks different than a normal crowd shot, honestly. And I do like how we have a woman in the center and she looks enthusiastic. My incredibly scientific method here is a really good poster I'm going to put watching, an acceptable poster I'm going to put maybe watching, and a poster that makes me despair I'm going to put not watching. Bang Dream! Ave Musica! It's worth noting right away that I typically don't watch music shows. They're like the main exception to me watching everything in a season because I'm just so uninterested in that as a genre in general. I do think this poster looks nice. I assume we're seeing the same 5 girls and we're seeing them up front in, well, mostly in school uniforms. She seems to be in casual clothes. They're giving different emotions and different personalities. You know, you kind of wonder why she looks so sad, why she's like yelling, what her secret is, because she's doing the I have a secret pose. And then you can see the stage here, and there's a nice use of dramatic lighting. I think this is a pretty good poster. クラスの大嫌いな女子と結婚することになった. The girl I don't like in my class. And now I have to marry her. Is it just me, or is this incredibly like harem coded? Because we have a bland guy that they're barely focused on, and then they're like, girls, we got girls. Apron school uniform situation she's wearing makes it look less obvious, but this is a full butts and boob pose. Like her spine is twisted impossibly to show us that. And her shirt is hugging her underboob. Good God. I will say it's dynamic. I think it would be a stronger poster without him, because this is like, he's just lazily superimposed, whereas the rest of it looks like a composed poster. Your eye goes straight to her. She's obviously the feature, and then you can see the other girls behind them. I suspect worse is coming, so I will put this as a passable poster. Medalist. Really don't know how I feel about this one, because I do not trust anime that features, you know, young girls. That said, like, it's clearly giving he's the coach, or maybe her dad, maybe coach dad, and she's reaching for that gold and they're doing it together. Like, I think it's giving what it's trying to give. It's not like exciting. Psychological. Sometimes people's definition of psychological is different than mine. Maotsukai no yakusoku. Magic User's Promise, which is pretty funny to me because it's pretty close to the name of one of my favorite books in English, although I do not think this is an adaptation of that book. We have 2 pretty men standing side by side. One of them's holding a like wizard staff and one of them has a wizard's tome. He's got some kind of funky tattoo on his hand. It is exceedingly bland. Oh, we've got like the, I presume, magic school in the background. I'm just thinking back to last season when everything was like giant group photos where the characters had been cropped out of screen caps. So this is like passable, I guess. Watashi no Shiawase na Kekkon, 2nd season. Or My Happy Wedding or something like that was the English name. I really liked this anime, but we are trying to judge by the poster here. I think the poster is on the nice side of acceptable. We have a couple standing here. Some really pretty, it almost looks like wisteria, a set of cherry blossoms, except for the petals falling around us. It does also seem to be snowing. It's not revolutionary. The colors are nice. And I'm definitely being swayed by the fact that I like this anime. Hazare skill ki no mi master. Skill no mi tabetara shinu. O mugen ni taberareru you ni natta ken ni tsuite. Anytime I see a relatively standard black-haired anime guy and a bunch of girls, it says harem to me. Obviously, well, hopefully, she's too young to properly be a part of the harem. She's like the little sister, I guess. It's giving isekai. It's giving isekai down. What I like about this They actually did make a background. I don't think they're just screen caps of them, even though they don't seem to be going together at all. And I'm living for whatever this crazy lady in the background is doing. She's in this, like, extremely revealing, dramatic goth outfit doing dancing. She's in a, like, revealing but in a different way, a more casual way with her, and then she has her goggles and her hammer. She's giving, like, proper knight lady. He's dressed like a mage. He's fully covered, but he has a sword. These characters are giving not from the same story. I think I'm going to give this a passable because it actually has a lot more character than I worried about with these posters. I feel like this has been better posters just all around since last season. I remember giving like everything a note last season. Hana wa saku shura no gotoku. It's giving either like choir or like high school drama club. Like, they're all clearly holding scripts and either singing or acting. Apparently we somehow have a villainess. They're definitely all in uniform. We got a mix of girls and guys. It's giving, like, slice of life about a drama club in high school. I do not like giant clusterfuck posters like this. I do not like the background that clearly has nothing to do with it. These characters kind of look like they were made in a poster together. And then everyone else kind of looks like they were just slapped onto me. I do not like this one. This poster. Oh, I forgot the obligatory mention. Just because I don't like the poster doesn't mean that I think the show is going to be bad. I am literally judging this piece of art that has been shown to us. That's it. I want things to be good. Magic Maker, Isekai Maho no Tsukurikata. How to make magic in an isekai. So the name is like on the point. Oh god. Oh god, this looks like Shota bait. Little boy with like a bunch of little girls. Oh man, I hate it. I hate it. The background scene looks nice, but obviously they have nothing to do with it. They're just like floating here. I do not like how it looks and I'm scared. Honey Lemon Soda. I definitely feel like I've heard of this one before and I do not remember how or why. In one sense, it's not giving a lot. It's giving high school romance. The background looks nice, and unlike some of the other backgrounds we've seen today, it does actually look like the characters are standing there, like this is them on their way to school being casual. So I think this is an acceptable looking poster. Akuyaku Reijo Tensei Oji-san. So, based on the name and this poster, this anime is about an old man who dies and gets isekai'd as the Akuyaku Reijo, as like the villainess from the Otome game. I'm hoping that the Oji-san is like older than 30 because I'm getting really tired of shows telling me 35-year-olds are old men and I'm older than that. I kind of get what they're going for. I assume this is the old man, the titular old man. Having him in this big frame, I get what they're going for. They're saying this is what makes our Akuyaku Reijo show different than other ones. But if he has been like isekai'd into this an Otome game, then we're almost never going to see him. So it feels weird to focus on it. She's got very standard villainous lady hair. I do not like her skirt. They're in matching uniforms, but the guys don't seem to be. Which is a little weird because they should be like the romanceables that are also at their high school. Because it's always like a magic school in these Otome games. Nobody stands out here at all. They just seem like exactly the characters you expect. There's the villainess. There's the heroine. I guess it's a little different that she has short hair. There's the main prince. There's like his second brother. There's the smart guy. There's the Genki guy. There's the like, I'm gonna get in a fight guy. And like the cool guy. Like, not cool like a rock star, but like Japanese characters get described as cool, like tsumetai, like cold, like kind of unemotional. I don't think I like it. I get what it's going for. I think there must have been a better way. Dosei koishite shimaunda. It's giving Troa Barton and Hiro Yui had a child. Oh, that's a deep cut for the Fujoji who are old like me. I am predictable. I like this. We have 4 characters. They have different designs. They're arranged in an interesting way. The water underneath them and over them is giving a soothing, relaxing, kind of mysterious vibe to the anime. Their shirts are actually wet. Like, this is a proper poster that someone made for this. Oh my god, it says romance, and there are 4 guys. Don't get your hopes up, Orestria. It could be like those harem shows that show nothing but girls on the poster, and then you meet the main character. Oh, yeah, that says her birthday. See, I'm trying not to read, but I read. My eyes, they see things. That is the most cold medicine thing I've said in a while. Nihon e yokoso, elf-san. Welcome to Japan, elf. The Japanese castle is very much giving we're in Japan. So there's that. I really like the outfit she's in. It's very, like, cute, casual Japanese girl. She's got, like, a little tendril of hair from each ear going in here. But it's like, if you did this with makeup, you would be, like, hollowing out your chins to make you look unnaturally thin. Like, almost like a skeleton makeup. So that's a little weird. She's got a horn coming out of her head, so she's got some Oni energy. And then that is presumably the boring main guy who they have properly hid in the background, where he belongs. I think it's fine. I think it's definitely, like, that's an elf in Japan. Like, yep, that's what that poster says. Magia. Japan, we need to talk. Like, I'm sorry, it needs to be magia or magica. Stop using the hard G. It makes me crazy. But it definitely says it in katakana, magia. Magia. So right away I'm kind of like, huh? Because the name is clearly based on farm. We're more of like monster breeders because the Japanese is talking about raising monsters, a world where people raise monsters. So that's clearly why we have so many monsters hovering around the characters, is these are like their pets or familiars or whatever that they're raising. My first impression is already that this poster is wasting space. Like, you can barely see this. Like, your eyes go straight to the name, and then you have to make yourself look down. Oh my. I don't hate the group of characters. They could have given us 5 guys and 1 girl, and they gave us 4 guys and 2 girls, you know? So there's that. He's giving, like, fairy tale main character. I like her harp. I kind of like how she looks like she's gonna bonk you with that thing. This guy is giving Tan Hie from Yu Yu Hakusho, so that's kind of funny to me. But these monsters look bad. This is giving CGI down. I do not like this. I don't like the layout of the poster. I don't like some of the character designs, and I do not like the monsters, which is a big problem when your show is about monsters. So I do not like that poster. Kusuriya no Hitorikoto, 2nd season. Oh, we are so back. We are so back. This is such a good anime. I am so excited. Now, looking at it as a poster, I also think it's a good poster. We can tell that the world is askew because we've got this, like, Dutch angle poster. The galaxy in the sky behind them is just beautiful. It's a proper poster that someone made for this. The lighting from their lamp is lighting them up. We've just focused on the 2 main characters of the show, and you can tell, like, the historical situation just from looking at it. I don't want to hang it up on my wall. It's not like that, but it's good. Guild no uketsuke jo. Uketsuke jo? Fuck you. Guild no uketsuke jo desu ga, zangyou wa iya nanode boss o solo tobatsu shiyou to omoimasu. She is the secretary at a guild, but she does not want to do overtime. So she thinks the boss is going to make her do solo something. Why? Hi, I really don't like this one. There's something about her pose that's giving, like, ecchi weirdly. I guess it makes sense that if she's leaping, her skirt would go up. But it's just, like, her legs are almost the first thing you notice. Maybe I'm just scarred for life. We just have, like, this is giving, like, their character portrait on the wiki. If you look away from her, like, she's a central focus. If you look away from her, there's no place to look. It's just a bunch of stuff happening. I don't know if it's supposed to be ecchi, but it's giving ecchi, whether it means to or not. Oh no, umlauts. Ubelblatt? Ubelblatt? I like this one. It's striking. It's visually striking. We've got this double moon situation going on. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson, so I'm not going to talk about how feasible this situation is, because they seem quite close, and I don't know if the light would hit them that way. But they look good. I like the bisexual lighting of it. I like that there's some kind of fire or destruction that we can see reflected on this rock overhang. I do not know if this person is supposed to be a guy or a girl, frankly. Which, sickening. Let them be non-binary. We'd love it. This hair is cool, like long braids with like daggers into it. And they are double wielding. They're like a double wielding non-binary elf person. They look kind of jaded and angry. Yes, they're gonna kick some ass. I like it. Mahotsukai Precure Mirai Days. Probably at some point in my life I will end up watching Precure. That day has not yet come. I like the maximalism of this poster. It is a lot, but because they've stuck to just a few characters close together, it's not totally overwhelming. You have something to focus on. The little fucking witch hats. The little fucking witch hats. Are you kidding me? I love it. Look at the way her braids are heart-shaped. It's adorable. I will absolutely give it that. I'm gonna put that in good, I think. But this one's kind of on the line, I think, between like the really good and the fine. Sakamoto Days. This one I've heard of, and at least I know why, because it's a Shonen Jump property. I don't think this is the strongest poster in the world, but I do like it. It's giving a lot of personality. They're kind of in their streetwear. We can see either active weapons or like, come on, he's got to be hiding something in that, right? We can see the store, and they've got their like store aprons on, and the family. Try not to say too much because I know a little bit about the plot. I think it's good. I think it's doing what it needs to do. What in the colon? Unite up, colon, uni, colon, birth. What in the fuck is happening here? Someone took a photo of a park, put a filter over it to make it look slightly more animated, and then drew the characters to be in the park. They did a good job of it. This dude, like, they look like they're in the slide and on the slide. Like, they look like they're in the location, but it does mean that the art styles are very incongruous. There are a lot of guys here, but most of these designs don't jump out at me this much. Like, they're not bad, they're not bland, but I'm not like, wow, I want to know more about him. Closest we come is this guy, and that's just because my personal tastes, less than the actual design. I think it's too cluttered. The second season of Unite Up, is this, what? Oh, music, alright. That probably explains it, but maybe Unite Up without the, like, extra colon situation didn't stand out to me. Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun, second season! Oh, I'm eating next season! I'm really excited we're getting another proper season for this. They've been giving us these, like, short OVA, like, cute side stories things the last couple seasons. But, I really like this anime. I think the poster is fine. They've got the little ghost spirit balls that will give away that we're doing something supernatural. We've got the two main characters. Feel like it's kind of a weird expression for Hanako-kun knowing him, but it's fine. Got this big moon to give some nice contrast with the yellow and the blue and the lighting. This is one of those kind of edge of like good and okay, and I'm just gonna go with okay. But I'm actually very excited for this. Mashin Sozoden Wataru. New entry in the Mashin Eiyuden Wataru season, of which I know nothing. Oh lord. Alright. We have some kind of sky world with a bunch of rainbows. We have some like SD Force Gundams. We have a bunch of characters mostly in like more traditional looking clothing. We've got whatever this pillar thing is in the background. I guess these are the faces of like two bad guy robots. If that wasn't already a lot of stuff happening, the main kid at the front is holding a smartphone on a selfie stick with like a VTuber on it. This is the like epitome of clusterfuck. This, Jesus Christ. I don't usually read descriptions, but we're going for it. A new entry in the Mashin Eiyuden Wataru series, of which I am unfamiliar, in which the main character, 4th grader Wataru Hoshibe, appears as a YouTuber aiming to become a superstar. and battles with his partner Ryujin Maru in an alternate world of floating blocks to defeat the last boss. Oh, Lord. Yeah, wow. Not for me, thanks. Fourth grader? Like, oh my god, this might actually be for children. This next one is definitely not for children. Kimi no koto ga dai daisuki. I said too many dies. Kimi no koto ga dai daisuki na 100 nin no kanojo. Second season. I watched a little bit of the first season. This one is not for me. But I've heard that if you like ecchi, that this is actually pretty funny because it really goes there. So, like, it's giving full parody. For what this anime is, I think this is a good poster. We've got the main character. We've got a bunch of hearts. He's got some of his 100 girlfriends, like, literally in his hands. They're fawning over him, which I know the plot of the anime, so that makes perfect sense. Very much not for me, but I think it is effective at what it's doing. Kinnikuman Kanpeki Choshin Shishohen Season 2. So firstly, this is not my style because I'm not into the like big super muscly guys. And I'm definitely not into an anime that, based on the poster, is allergic to having female characters. I also don't like this poster as a poster. These three guys seem very clearly just like screen capped out of something. They weren't drawn for this poster. And we're just in a black void that we're trying to hide by adding some like digital lighting, like digital like flame aura thing. Like, no, I don't think so. Also, it's the second season or something. I didn't watch the first season, so I'm not watching it. A-rank party o riratsu shita ore wa motto oshie gotachi to meikyu shimbu o meizasu. Once again, a situation where somehow I know a lot of Japanese, but I don't know what's being said. I do know that there's an A-rank party and there's a maze. I do know that we have one guy and 3 girls. I will say, I feel like his character design has a lot more going on than like a standard protag-kun. I kind of like her, like, it's probably actually a magical school uniform, but it's giving like magical librarian, which I like. She's in knight's armor. I watch anime, so I've given up on complaining about armor that like suction cups boobs, but it's fine. Her, like, from the belt up, she's giving like thief or assassin because she's got these dark colors on, but then she's got her hips out, and these shorts, like, they're actually too long. Which I know sounds crazy. Okay? 1 second. I flipped the poster so we can see this better. The reason I say they're too long is because the shadowing here suggests that this is like her hips, which means that despite being short shorts, they're actually saggy because this is like too low to be where her crotch is. Am I nitpicking? Absolutely. I don't actually hate this poster. I feel like I just sounded like I hate this poster. I don't actually hate this poster. They've got a cute way of arranging their characters. It's interesting to me that they're on a field of clovers, and it seems like they found 4 four-leaf clovers and have thrown them up in the air, and they're happy about it. I've said what I needed to say about her design. Maybe it looks better in motion. I don't know. I think this is a perfectly fine poster. Arafo otoko no isekai tsuhan sekatsu. There's something a little uncanny about it. I thought it was another situation of like taking a photo and putting a filter over it and then drawing the characters into it, but that doesn't seem to be it. It's an isekai. They're telling us right up front they have a status screen. I guess that's fine. But I will say, like, I hope he's not a high school student, so that's a bit different. Maybe it's just me, but these 3 characters look like they're in one anime, and those 2 girls look like they're in a completely different anime. Like, they're wearing, like, normal-looking clothes, and they... Is that their skin? Does she have purple skin with a light purple tummy, but a normal person skin color face? Does she have yellow tiger stripe skin with a normal person face? Oh my god, I hate that. I think in terms of the layout, it's fine. We've got an actual background. I think it's kind of ugly, but I think it was actually like a poster designed to be a poster. their designs are so egregious that I cannot. This is me being rude. It should be here. But no, all my nose. All my nose. That's some uncanny valley shit. I cannot. Baban vampire. It's kind of weird, because I do think I like the vampire's design. He's got a cloak, he's got a really angular face that actually makes him look kind of distinctly different than the humans. But the humans just look like I could not care less. I think we're at a Cento, like a public bath, because they've got buckets with like shampoo and towels, which is a little interesting. The atmospheric coloring with the moon is nice. Honestly, like, if you cut off everything below the vampire's collar, it looks kind of good. I'm not vibing with it. Romance? It is not giving romance. It's not giving romance. No, sir. No, ma'am. Botsuraku yote no kizoku da kedo, ima datta kara mahou o kiwamete mita. This is what I was talking about with a poster where they have just, like, taken different screen caps of these characters, used an art program to digitally remove the background, put a little white glow on them to make it less incongruous that they don't all belong together, and then just slapped them together. Look at the way the background is only in half of the poster. The background is just not here. Like, this light blue sky didn't turn to a dark blue sky. They just only put it on one half of the poster. It's so lazy. She looks like she's wearing Japanese Shinto, like, shrine maiden outfit, which to me doesn't look like it goes with the rest of them, but. And we've got a main guy surrounded by girls, so it's giving harem. It's not exciting. No, thank you. I'm not even going to click on this. Card Fight, Vanguard, Divine. It doesn't really have a poster. Dr. Stone's Science Future. It is the final season of Dr. Stone. I'm really excited for this. I've been enjoying all of Dr. Stone, and I love the fact that it's ending, which sounds rude, but controversial take. I think it's good when things end. We've had a good sense of progression the entire time. It's never really felt like we're wasting time, and we're gonna finish up the story and presumably solve some of the mysteries we've had. I like the top half of the poster where they're showing the, I presume, new bad guys for this season. I love this, like, this guy's design is so extra. He's wearing, like, a business suit, but make it evil, with a spiky collar. The X scarf. Are these his eyebrows, or does he have silver eyeshadow on? His giant bouffant hair, the, like, Freddy Krueger nails for no reason. Amazing. She looks pretty cool. But, I'm not impressed by this. This is kind of giving their character pose on Wiki, and there are women in this show. There are female main characters. They ain't here. This part seems completely disjointed from this part. I am very excited for this, but I don't actually think this is a good poster. Is it fine? The back part is fine. The combination of the two parts is not fine. No, I don't like this. Fukushoku Kanteishi ga jitsu wa saikyo datta. Naraku de kitaita saikyo no shingan de muso suru. Oh, we have a jitsu wa saikyo. We need like a jitsu wa saikyo alarm. We have saikyo, which means the strongest, twice in this title. Jitsu wa saikyo means actually I'm the strongest, which is even worse. Because I'm so over, like, I'm actually the strongest, even though people think I'm the weakest stuff. The only thing setting him apart from a standard protagonist guy is his heterochromia. The only thing standing her apart from a standard blonde elf girl is that she seems to be showing side boob as well as cleavage. I do kind of like this, like, bratty mage scholar boy. The rest I don't get much of a vibe for. But look at the way there's, like, actually 3 different bad backgrounds. There's some kind of forest here, turning into some kind of waterfall here. Just an actual brown smudge, and then, like, some red and black clouds by the, like, evil lady. Trash. It looks like the minimum effort was put into this. The animation suggests it's from some property, which I'm gonna guess is a gacha game. Got a bunch of girls in similar but not quite matching uniforms with guns. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like these two girls' faces are off models. Like they're off model. Like their eyes seem too high. But I don't know what they usually look like, so I could be totally wrong. They have that halo effect that makes me feel like they were just cut out of screen caps. But otherwise, but this is a time where I'm doubting myself, because it does kind of feel like they were drawn here for this poster. Kind of like the girl in the background with, like, the kunoichi dagger kind of glancing back. I don't know what the fuck this is in the background, but at least it's, like, a background. Maybe they're drawn together and they're slapped in, I don't know. I feel like against my better judgment, I'm giving this a fine. I don't know why I think it's fine. It's like school uniforms in a big crowd of too many girls, which I'm usually would be looking down on, but I don't know. Ishida, second season. Ignoring the fact that I dropped Ishida. Judging this poster on its own. First off, I wouldn't know it was Ishida, because from what I remember of that, I don't recognize this character. Like this poster, it's mysterious. It feels like there's some actual world building with this fantasy city design. The way that everyone's kind of blurred out lends a mysterious air to it, plus like the kid with the glowing eye. It's a good design. It would make me wonder like what's going on with this, you know? Oh, I see some people floating in midair. Izure Saikyo no Renkin Jujutsu. Fuck, I'm too lispy and sick to be able to pronounce that. Renkin Jutsu, which I'm pretty sure means alchemist. So something strongest alchemist. I really do not like the way they've like arranged these 5 to then show like what queen or princess in like a spirity form. I think they could have had the 5 in a group together and her off on the side, and it would have looked less unnatural. It's kind of fighting attention. Are you supposed to look at her or at him? He's fine. He's giving the like generic protagonist but with the white hair version. He doesn't look edgy. Having like a magic triangle made of magic circles instead of a magic circle is a little interesting. Blonde elf girl. I think it's actually a little different that she's wearing green. Like, Western sensibilities puts elves in green a lot, but I feel like they're often in white and blue in the anime. Spider thing is giving, I don't know, it's like trying too hard to make it cute. What's interesting is if I look at any one specific girl, I think like, oh, her design's not that bad. But the combination of all of them together, they're somehow making each other look more generic. And I think she's a queen or princess because of the crown, but otherwise she's kind of giving nurse. I do not think that's a good design. Kono kaisha ni suki na hito ga imasu. The person I like is at this job. I mean, I guess in one sense it is saying this is a romance about a man and a woman in an office building, but could it be more bland? I literally think the light fixtures are more interesting than the characters. He could just as easily be a background office worker in any anime. She's a little bit more interesting. She looks a little stylish. She's got a short haircut, which is interesting, but like, composition of this photo is just, why? This could be a screen cap. Just fully a screen cap. Goodness. Comedy? Oh, Jesus. Was that a funny looking poster? Kuroi wa medaki ni watashi no kawaii ga tsujinai. I mean, my first thought is, why are their uniforms all so different? It seems to be the same uniform. It's got the crest on the chest. The kilts are the same, except this one's green and this one's red. Do they make you change kilt colors when you go up a grade? Because that is irresponsible. That's so expensive for a family. Like, they're wearing the same sweater, but every one of them has it in a different color. Weird. These 3 have almost the same expression, just like my eyes slide off of him. I think the composition of showing the group shot is a little bit more interesting than normal. I don't understand what's happening. Ecchi? Ecchi. That wasn't giving ecchi at all. I feel like I'm going to be a little bit kind and give it a fine for a picture of a bunch of anime high schoolers in front of a high school. Like, they could have done worse. Momentary Lily. Yeah. Oh, man. I was about to ask if this was Gohan's, and it says Gohan's right there. So it absolutely is. Watashi tachi no nichijou wa dokodatte tanoshii. Our everyday life is fun no matter where we go. I mean, I do not like it. It's kind of giving half of a fisheye camera effect without going full fisheye camera. The overly detailed hair that gave away to me that this was Gohan's is there, which it's definitely unfair for me to just like have a visceral reaction to seeing that it's Gohan's, but that is where we are. The little robot thing, I guess it's kind of cute. I love and hate them like using the signs in the poster to just like brand. Say what you will about Gohan's, but they have a style, you know? I don't like the style, but they have a style. Okinawa de suki ni natta ko ga hoken sugite suratsugiru. Something about the girl I came to like in Okinawa, which is kind of funny to me because Okinawa is like the tropical or semi-tropical island of Japan, and this is coming out in the winter. When did that Hokkaido Gal show come out? Did it come out in the summer? That would be really funny. It looks like beer cans, but I swear to God it says tea. Maybe I'm crazy. Is this actual product placement? Why does it look so jarring on him? It's clusterfucky. I'm literally torn between, like, they weren't drawn together and they were. Because in one sense, like, they're all eating the food from around the barbecue, except for the guy putting up the umbrella, which he's doing a little late if the food's already cooked. I don't know where to look. I mean, I hope it's cute and all, but I don't really like that poster either. Oredake Level Up Naken Season 2, Arise from the Shadow. I dropped solo leveling. I really liked the first arc, and then it just became an entirely different show that I did not like. But that's me. I absolutely fuck with this poster, though. This poster looks cool. It looks arresting. I think it's interesting that the main guy is done more in the red color and the like enemies are done more in the blue color, because usually like the good guys are blue and the bad guys are red, so giving a little bit bisexual lighting. I don't like his design after he chads up, but at this particular angle with this lighting it actually does look really appealing, and these monsters look really cool like this. Yeah, I think I really like this poster. I will not be watching. S-rank monster no behemoth dakedo, neko to machigawarete, elf musume no pet to shite kurashite imasu. Oh, these are some ecchi designs. These are some ecchi designs. Standard looking elf girl, but with massive boobs. Cat girl who looks too young with side boob and presumably just exposed back. This girl, I kind of like her vibe, but she's giving under boob and top boob. And the whole poster is just giving boobs the house down. The little kitty in armor is cute. Is this going to be like that pig anime where the main character was a like psychic pig so he could like stare at girls? And now it's like a cat? If so, then this would be the third ecchi anime I've watched where the main character is a guy who's actually an animal so that girls let down their guard around him, so that's creepy. To be very kind, we have a full background, characters are arranged nicely. I'm getting elf girl, which was in the title. I'm getting cat, which was in the title. I do like this girl's design. I don't like this girl's design in tandem with the other designs, because suddenly, like, you could have one girl like this and it wouldn't immediately, like, set off my, like, oh my god. How does this not have an ecchi tag? Okay. Be kind. Be kind. It's a pretty good poster. I'm not excited because holy ecchi energy. Sentai Red Isekai de Bokensha ni naru. So, like, the red warrior from, like, a Power Rangers show gets isekai'd and becomes an adventurer. That's cute. That's cute. He's giving red Sentai warrior. He kept his color scheme when he went to the isekai. Red often goes with fire powers. I get that. Perfectly acceptable looking black mage girl. Don't love the dark purple hair on the outside, pink on the inside that seems to be going on, but it's fine. The girls don't look etchified. We got 2 girls and 2 guys. They are just kind of slapped together, so it's not great. But I think it's acceptable. That's a cute idea. Sorairu Utility TV. So it's a mess. I have no idea where to look. The background is just blue with spots, which made it hard for me to notice this golf ball in the middle. I guess we have 3 main girls because they're all kind of floating and reaching towards the same golf ball. Are these penguins? Or like, I don't know what kind of birds these are. I hate this. This is really ugly. Like, where do you focus? Where do you put your eye? Why is she a maid? There's so much space down here. They could have done something instead of just shoving everyone upside down up at the top of the sky. Oh, I do not like that poster. Sosei no Aquarion Myth of Emotions. The 4th anime season in the Aquarion franchise? I feel like I've never heard of this before. These trees. These trees are giving like Minecraft graphics quality. I think the character designs are kind of interesting, but in a style that deeply doesn't appeal to me. I don't feel like they look like they're part of their environment. Like, if they're going to be this cartoony, shouldn't the environment be kind of cartoony? And then I can't really see their, like, spaceships or whatever very well. Mechas, I guess. I don't think that's a good poster. Tasokare Hotel. I learned, like, last season or 2 seasons ago that Tasokare means Twilight. So, like, Twilight Hotel. Alright, found a better quality copy of the poster. Honto no anata wa dare desu ka? Who is the real you? Find out at the Twilight Hotel. It's kind of giving Clue. He's got detective vibes. She's got that, like, slinky, like, obviously she's wearing green, but, like, Madame Scarlet vibes. Oh, because she's got the kimono with the sleeves tied back and then the apron on top. Kind of an unusual made thing. A hotel key. A guy with fire for head, I guess. I think it's fine. Mystery Supernatural. It's giving Mystery Supernatural. Unnamed Memory Act 2. Oh, we're not Season 2. We're Act 2. I'm not in love with the recent trend of, like, one hair color on the outside and one hair color on the inside. It makes their hair seem less hair-like and less thick. It's just me. We have our main character, our main witch, lying down on what appears to be a bed, surrounded by petals, in a very, like, chaste maidenly dress with her hands crossed over. It's a little Sleeping Beauty. I guess it's fine. It's not giving a lot, but at least it's not like a giant clusterfuck. I dropped the first season, but I think it's a fine poster. Zenshu. When I was on the Anichart website and it was all small, it was giving like Ninja Warrior, but then you notice the drawing tools and the like sketch of the character going around in the background. It says like background 2 or like background something. So like it's animation. I cannot tell if this is a man or a woman. The eye is making me think woman, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of contrast between the purple and the yellow, but I think it's an interesting poster. I think you get sucked in by the character's eye and the motion, and then you start to follow the rest of the motion, and that gives you the animation. So I think it's effective. They're not the colors I would choose. They're not a color combination I like, but I think it's effective. Neat kunoichi to naze ka dose hajimemashite. Who's the neat? Because he's wearing a business suit, she's wearing a high school uniform, she's wearing like trainers, then suddenly she's wearing something that looks like an isekai, and then these people are starting to give like action or ninja. What the fuck is her facial expression? She's giving evil scientist. So I tried to find a better quality of this poster so I could like more closely judge these characters that do not look like they belong where they are or together. And I started getting a lot of ass. And sure enough, it does in fact say ecchi. So neat means not in education, employment, or training. But then it says kunoichi. Aren't you kind of employed if you're a kunoichi? I guess it could be a jobless like kunoichi, a jobless ninja. But like what? Short length ecchi. Oh no. I do not like the poster. The characters don't look like they belong together. They don't look like they belong in the environment. This is just like, what the fuck is happening? No, I'm not seeing anything worth talking about in the OVA or movies section. I think the best poster is Ubelblatt, or Ubelblatt. I don't know how to umlaut. Obviously, I don't know anything about the anime. I don't know if I'll like it, but I think that's pretty cool. Love the bisexual lighting, love the focus on one character. I think that's a pretty successful poster. That makes me want to know more about the anime. Worst poster... No, where's the one where the background didn't even match the background? I feel like there are some strong contenders for worst poster. The background not even matching, very funny. The absolute nothing, pure screen cap vibes, very sad. I gotta go with this one. I don't even like... I literally do not like to look at it. I do not wish to perceive this poster. It's like trying to be energetic, but it's just coming across as forced. The eye doesn't know where to go. I don't know what's happening. I couldn't even realize it was a golf ball right away because there were like white circles all over the place. So, Sorairu Utility TV has the worst poster for me. As for things I'm actually excited for, definitely excited for more Happy Wedding. Definitely excited for more Hanoko-kun. definitely excited for the finale of Dr. Stone. I hope they don't like finale part 2 us. And definitely excited for Apothecary Diaries. Definitely not excited to watch the short-length ecchi. Where I couldn't even find the poster on Google because I just were getting ecchi shots from the manga. That's it for now. The video is a little more low energy than normal, but like I said, I have literally been sick for a month. This is the best my voice has been. This is the healthiest I've been. I am wearing pajamas and a sweater and no makeup. And you will thank me for it. See you next time. Bye-bye. Jesus Christ, I'm dying.